I'm truly honored to be here for my very first time for the HashiCorp Security Building. This event is special because it's a place where practitioners from all over the world share not just theory but practical way to make our systems secure, efficient, and future-proof. Today, I'll take you on a journey where automation meets governance, showing how we can go from setting up Microsoft Fabric infrastructure to full deployment in just 20 minutes, maybe less. I will try to do my best. Before we jumping into the topic, let me share a little bit about me. So, who I am? My name is Rodrigue Yengo. I'm an enterprise and cloud architect, Microsoft certified, and I'm a frequent speaker at Event Tech, most of the time in French. Over the past 20 years, I have a chance to work across banking, insurance, and energy and industry, leading projects from secure cloud loading zone to CRM, ERP, rollouts, and complex data platform. My work focuses on aligning technology with business outcome using governance, automation, and security and as the backbone. So, with this background in mind, let me explain why today's topic is very important to me as an architect. As an architect, I've been seeing how manual deployment can show down projects and create unnecessary risk, especially in a platform as powerful and complex as Microsoft Fabric. Automation with Terraform is not just about speed, it's about repeatability, compliance, and also the ability to scale without losing control. This topic is my way of showing that a well-structured automated deployment can align with enterprise architecture principle, while enabling teams to focus on delivering value. So we will not talk a lot. We will show you many things. By the way, we will have a demo. I hope I will finish all this activity in less than 20 minutes. So without losing time, let's go to our demo. I will start by open my Visual Studio Code. I think all of you guys have Visual Studio. Of course, I run Visual Studio as an admin. I will just switch my screen. So all of you guys will see my screen. We will spend most of the time during this session using Visual Studio. So let's begin. What will I show you using Visual Studio? Okay. We start by creating a project. So let's go. Because we want to push Microsoft Fabric in the cloud using Terraform, we will try to do things using some tool. The first tool we use is a Visual Studio. So I open my Visual Studio and I will start by creating a project. It's very important because I need a space when I can store all my files. I will say HashiCorp 2025, okay. It should be my folder. Now I have a folder. So what I will do, I will need one tool I have in my side. Just 1 second. Okay. What I need is to have all the structure of folder and the file required to put everything in the same place. So I will start by creating my structure. For that, I have created what we can call a PowerShell script and also a task that can help me to generate all this structure in one click. So go to Run Task, PowerShell, as you can see, maybe not yet. You have created all the structure I need. We just close this windows. now I can see I have two stakes. The first one is the platform, and the second one in the workload. So you can see all the item we have in this space. What is the difference between the both? First, we need some tool, so Terraform CLI, Azure subscription as prerequisite, and also Azure credential and network access. To set up, we need a folder and a file structure. To generate the file structure, I use a PowerShell script so I can have all the project routes that can help me to implement all my projects. After doing that, I have a fully organized structure that I can show you just to let you have an idea how it seems like. I will put in its place. New file, struct txt. So this is the structure of my project. So what you can see, I have two sides. The first one, it's the platform when we can find all the Azure resources. I mean, storage account, keyboard, for instance, resource group, and so on. And we also have a workload stake when we will find all Microsoft Fabric artifacts. It will, for example, be workspace, lakehouse, and any other artifact we can find in Microsoft Fabric. That's why I organize following this structure. After saying that, I have some folder and file. What I will do now is just to follow some steps. The first one will be to add the provider. Why we need a provider? It's set up Terraform provider for Azure and random value. Yes, because we will have some name and we don't want to have a name that already existing. So we need to have a suffix using a random value. So this is the rule that our provider will also play. Provider are downloaded when you run Terraform init. So before to run Terraform init, we need to create our providers. We start by platform because we need to have all the stuff in place before to add other artifacts. Now it's okay. I can close. And the second file we will use, it's how can I call it? It will be a random because I say we will use a random function to generate a suffix in our code. So I have my files. I can put a random function. If everything's okay, I can save. After that, what I will do is just to add a variable default setting for the Terraform stack. So we can go to variable. We also add my variable. I can add any other variable if I need. So now we just need to put what I want to use. After using variable, we also leverage on locals. What is local? Locals can combine variable with a random number to make unique names. For example, it's also define local variable using random number and base name. And we set up early so other file can use this name. So the local is just a kind of a variable that can be used locally by combining many other stuff. So I will add my locals. Maybe I will close this one. It's just for show you locals. Where are you? I have my locals. Everything's okay. I can close, save, of course. After locals, I will start by adding my Azure resources. The first resources we will add is a resource group. that make this the first Azure resource in the platform stack, of course. The best practice is to use one resource to group per stack, unless your team need more add, tag, and track resource. What I want to say is just to have a group, an Azure group for the stack of platform, and also an Azure group for the workflow stack. It's the best practice to have a separate resource group for both stack. But for our demo, we just maintain one stack. So I will put my code to, I have my tag, my location, everything, it's okay. What I will do next, next I will need to add a storage, because we need to define a storage account and container for Terraform state. The state is the file and will maintain the consistency across deployment. So storage account, where are you? Yes, I can add my storage account. I have some warning, but I will not close this file. I will just save. I will see later if we have any kind of problem. I don't know yet. And I will also add the key vault, because we will need to have a key vault for security, and the key vault should be ready to use. So we need to add it. So key vaults. Now I have my key vaults. Yes, everything seems to be okay for me. Good. We need also to have a Fabric capacity. A capacity is just the computer that run on the Microsoft Workspace and so on. So what will we do? Yes, we need to add a capacity. Where are your capacities? Okay. Oh, I have some issue with capacity. Maybe just a variable you don't see. I will check it later. So I just save. I will not close, because maybe there are an issue. For our demo, we'll use a capacity like F2, because we don't need a very high power of capacity. And the capacity will be setting before creating any Microsoft Workspace, of course. So after capacity, we will need a outs. What I call outs is just a way to share key resources, details of other stake. What I mean is just we have two stake. We maybe have some information coming from the platform that will be consumed in the workload. To do that, we need to have what we call outs. The file it's outs.tf. So we need to add some information here. Okay. Now, what I say is just make available all this information so they can be consumed from the workload, for instance. Everything is okay. I can save. Yes. So it share key resources, data, and other stake. Output value show also after Terraform applies. So now we have to go more quickly. What we will do is to populate workload stake file. What we need to do that? For Microsoft Fabric, we will install a Fabric workspace. In this workspace, we will have many other artifacts. I mean, maybe a lakehouse and maybe a notebook. And in our demo, we have prepared a notebook that will be installed in our workspace. This is the notebook I have generated with my task. As you can see, it's a very simplest one. It's just a kind of hello world stuff. Yeah, it's okay. So after that, what I need also a provider. Why I need a provider? It's just because I want to set up the Azure provider for the workload stack. with that provider, we cannot communicate with Azure, so we cannot push anything. That's why we need a providers. So I will add my providers. Oh, I already add my providers. Okay. What I need to do? Yes. The provider, okay. This is a provider, okay. It's okay from dev. No, this is okay. I will go to the workload provider. Yeah. This is the provider of the workload stake, because I already had a provider for the platform. Now it's okay. What I want to do now is just to add remote stale. What is remote stale? Remote stale, it's how I can say it's it's used Terraform remote. We use Terraform remote stake with a platform storage setting. When we setting before, it have to be setting using before platform detail in other files. What we need it. The best practice is to just to check the storage account name after platform setup, and we need also to keep backend setting the same across stack. To do that, we need a remote stale. We will talk about it later. So, remote stale, where are you? Yes, this one. Okay. Now I have my remote stale. I need also a variable. Why we need the variable? Variable define setting for workload resources. We can use variable in a workload. We can also use another one variable in a platform. So it's the same. Now we are looking variable for the workload. Okay. Yeah. And after that, we will need also locals. As I say, local, it's kind of a map platform output to local variable. We need to set this right after remote stale ready. Because remote stale can also leverage on locals. So locals. Now we have our locals. Everything seems to be okay. We can save. Sorry. What are we doing now? We will go to the main. The main, I think it's, in my case, it's the most important file when we can find all the Microsoft Fabric artifacts that we need to push. We have a workspace, item because we need to push a lakehouse and also a notebook. It seems to be okay, so I can close. So what I need after that, and outputs. Why I need an output? It's an output should be created after defining workflow resources, because it's defined. Output should, how can I say, output is used to share workload details, like for example, in our case, the name of a workspace, the name maybe of a lakehouse that can be used in a pipeline. So yes, so we need the outputs. Okay, as you can see, this output will give the name of the workspace. Seems to be okay. I can save. Execute deployment. Now I'm supposed to be, it's supposed to be good. I can deploy my environment, but I need before that to check some things. Before that, I need to check something. No, this one. What I need to check. Yeah, I can find I have some issue in this. Yes, what is it? Maybe the provider are changed, so we need to change also the way we instantiate this stuff. Yeah, as you can see, change the storage name. Now we have to use the ID, not the name as it was before. Something we can correct quickly. We have another issue here. I don't know what is it. What is it telling me? Because I have Microsoft Copilot, maybe it can help to fix. I think maybe I haven't set the value of the SKU. I think we also need the capacity and yeah, we need to add another value here. Yeah, the chairs. I can add the chair right here, but I can also add the chair outside. I think for the chair, it should be fabric. I don't know. But we can also follow the same pattern. So we will say this. Okay. And now it will ask me to add this variable. Because it's a variable, it's better if I can add it at the same place as is it for other variable. So it's here. I have my new variable that can help me to fix the issue I have. Can save, of course. I still have a problem. I don't know what is it. I will check. Yes, we need to give a value, I think. I think. What is it? Okay. Fix again. Maybe the value is not the yes default standard replaced with the appropriate default value. Okay. I think standard is not the right value, so we need to check. I think it's fabric. I'm pretty sure. It's something I need to check. It's something I need to check. I can fix it quickly. Okay. It seems to be right. What I see, we have the SKU, we have also the chair, and we need to have also the default variable fabric capacity chairs. Okay, and the default variable, it's a standard. So, as I say, I will put it with other variable. Now it's okay. So, at this time, I have all my variable capacity chairs. What is it? Default standard replace appropriate default value if needed. Okay. I think it's not this value. So explain. It can help. Okay. No, it's okay for me. Ah, okay. Yeah, we didn't put it in the same place, in the right place. It's just the reason. It's the reason. Now everything is okay. What we need to do now is to execute our code. To do that, we need to check I have not value. Maybe I need to sorry, I have not this value in mind. I need to check it. Where can I find it? I need to connect to Azure, of course. So where are you? Azure. Need to go to my Azure account to get my tenant ID, also my tenant ID. Where are you? Yes, I have my tenant ID. Can use it. You will also ask me subscriptions. Yes, look, so I think it's okay now. No, we need a bracket. I have my tenant ID. I will also need a subscriptions. RM. I think it's RM is this one. Also, I need to go to Azure to take my subscriptions. It's not something you can find quickly. Yes, I think I got it. Where is my subscriptions ID? Okay. Okay. Now I'm pretty ready. What I need to say is to go to my platform, share. And before to do that, we need to make some change. I will just change my resource group because I don't want to have the same name many times. I'm pretty sure random suffix, okay. Where are locals? Local variable. Do I have a resource group somewhere? Yeah. Resource group, I will call it resource group 2. And now I think for me, everything it's okay. What I have to do is just to Terraform init. First of all, I hope it will work because we are close to the end. We need to fix something. What is it? Fan query, okay. Could retrieve list of available version provider. No. All modules should specify the required provider. Okay. What I'm talking about? Share. No, we are not in the share. We should be in the platform. Okay. It's okay. Okay, local, okay, provider. Okay, maybe I have a mistake into the provider. I need to check something. Need to check the provider. Okay, sorry, guy. I see it's a half of hour. I think it's the end of the time I have to make my session. But I have not finished yet. But I will try to record it and to show you this process on my channel, maybe on LinkedIn. So thank you. And if you have any question, don't hesitate. We have to respect time. So, guy, I'm very sorry. My goal during the sessions is just to show you that we can implement, how I can say, a Microsoft Fabric project using Terraform in a simplest way without taking so many time. What we have to do is just to use a task in Visual Studio, maybe a PowerShell script to generate all the structure. What we have to do after that is just to copy some snippet of our code so we can put all the stuff together to push our infrastructure as a code in the cloud, and also to add all the Microsoft Fabric artifact we need. So thank you, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.